Yo, what is going on, guys? Sabrtooth back on Madden Mobile, and today we are going to be talking all about the brand new divisional round player up players. Now, these players are going to be going up in overall soon, and today I wanted to make a video breaking down all 8 of them from every single remaining playoff team and telling you guys which ones are most likely to get upgraded and which ones are a good buy. Now, if you guys are new to the channel, make sure to hit the subscribe button real quick. Trigger those bell notifications so you guys can be one of the first people in the world to watch my videos. And make sure to smash that like button if you guys are excited for another weekend of NFL playoff football. Let's jump right into this one. First of all, we've got Juju Smith. You guys can see right here. Someone's bidding on him for 233,000 coins. And this is a decent card. A little low on catching, in my opinion. A little low on awareness. So I don't know exactly if this is a decent card, if you guys want to pick it up at all. But let's just talk stats here. So Juju, I think for the season, he's getting around 65 yards a game. And his statistic that he needs, every 15 receiving yards, he's going to get a +1 overall. Right now he's at 85. All of them are at 85. So for Juju, I'd say he can probably get around maybe 70 to 75 yards. 75 yards is what he needs to go up +5 overall to get him to a 90. I can see him being between an 89 and a 90 overall, given they are facing a fairly tough Jaguars pass defense. I don't know if they're going to be relying on Antonio Brown more in this matchup, unless Juju breaks some crazy passes for long touchdowns and maybe gets 100, I don't know, maybe 130 yards. I really think Juju's going to be sitting between 89 and probably 91 overall, so take that as you will. I don't think this is a great one to pick up. Next one is going to be Alshon Jeffery that we see on the list. Now, Alshon's statistic that he needs is reception. So every reception he gets, he goes up +1 overall. And Alshon, while he was with the Bears, he got tons of receptions. But with the Eagles, he just doesn't get the same amount of catches. He does score a decent bit of touchdowns, but that's not what his statistic is. For every reception he gets, he's going up +1. And Alshon gets around 4 to 5 receptions per game. Now, in the playoffs, with Nick Foles under center, I honestly think that number could be even lower, but I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt. I'm going to say he gets maybe 45 catches, which means maybe 89, 90, maybe 91 overall. Very similar in that aspect to the Juju Smith-Schuster. Now, Latavius Murray getting bidded on for 220,000 coins. And this card is honestly pretty decent. A little low on the catch for me, a little low on the strength and elusiveness. But honestly, it's not too bad of a card if it were to get upgraded. Has nice speed, nice acceleration, nice agility as well. Now, Murray, every 15 rush yards, he's going up +1 overall. Now, Murray, I believe on the season, averaged about 60 yards a game. And that's because he splits carries quite frequently with Derrick McKinnon. And obviously, when Dalvin Cook was in there, he wasn't getting almost any carries whatsoever. So, Murray, I could see him getting maybe 75-ish yards. The Saints have a pretty solid defense. The rush defense is nothing to sneeze at. And plus, he's going to be splitting with Derrick McKinnon. And the Vikings, they have a decent air attack as well with Case Keenum, Stephon Diggs, obviously, and Adam Thielen. So I'm guessing probably around maybe 75-ish rushing yards. So I'm going to say maybe 90 overall, maybe 89 overall. All 3 of these guys are pretty similar in the ranges that they're going to be upgraded to. So keep that in mind. You're most likely, with those 3 guys, going to be getting around a 90 overall card. For Derrick Henry getting bidded on for 267. And this card, honestly, I think it's pretty good. These stats, I think, are a little bit better. Yeah, the catch is even lower, but the awareness, the carrying, the speed is just 1 lower. I think this is a pretty solid card as well. Derrick Henry needs yards from scrimmage. Every 20 total yards, he would get a +1 overall boost. Now, the conflict I have with this is DeMarco Murray, I believe, is coming back for this game. So we're going to see how he has to do a timeshare with Murray in this game. But Henry obviously had a great week last week. Nearly 200 yards from scrimmage, which would have netted him 9 overall from this card to a 94 Derrick Henry. I don't think he can replicate that against the Patriots. But I'm saying this one is going to be the biggest range that we can see in overall. I can see total scrimmage yards being anywhere from maybe 70 to 150 because they really do rely on that run game. So honestly, this one is probably the toughest to predict. It's either going to be something like 88 overall, or I think it could be as high as 93 overall. So this one is probably the one that can vary the most from these projections. So that's why I might stay away from him, because you never know what could happen. Now, arguably the best one out of them all is going to be this Shaq Mason. He's an 85-0 guard, and take a look. All he needs, 45 yards of offense for the Patriots. He gets a +1 overall. And why that's so good is this, I almost said the Saints because I saw that Lattimore on the corner. The Patriots have gotten the highest yards per game throughout the entire season, consistently almost hitting 400 yards a game. Now, they're playing the Titans, who have a pretty solid defense, so I'd say that the Patriots could range between 350 and even 450 yards of total offense, depending on how well they're clicking. At lowest, I could see 300 yards of total offense. What that means, at the very minimum, he's going to be getting a +6 overall. At maximum, we could honestly be seeing a 96 overall Shaq Mason, but I'm saying safe, I'm going to go with 94 Shaq Mason right here. This one is probably going to be the highest overall, so if you guys can get this one for cheap, I would honestly highly recommend that. Marshawn Lattimore, this one is very interesting. So the Saints, they play very well. They do get turnovers, but actually their average turnovers per game is 1.5. For every turnover they get, Lattimore gets +3 overall, so all he needs is 2 turnovers to get to 91 overall, and I think that's probably a fair projection. Now, turnovers are so, I don't want to say they're random, but they're a bit tougher to predict than these other stats like total offense. So you could either be seeing him maybe being only an 88, or if something crazy happens and the Saints get a ton of turnovers against the Vikings, which I don't really see happening, but he could become maxed out as well at 97. So this one is another pretty big hit or miss, but I'd say reliably look for those 2 turnovers in the game. Now, there's only a couple left that I can think of. Let's see if they're listed here. Marcel Darius. This one is arguably the worst one that you can get. Darius averages around 3 tackles a game, solo and assist, 3 tackles a game. The past games, he's gotten 4, 3, 2, and 1 tackles. So this one, honestly, I just say a stay away. He's probably going to be around 88 overall, and just maybe even 87. Yeah, he's a D tackle. D tackles are valuable, but this one is one that you're not going to want to take a look at. I think we have maybe one more, and that's Jake Matthews from the Falcons. If I can find him here, I will be able to give my opinion on that card. Here he is, Jake Matthews, getting bidden on for 116K. This card is pretty good. He's low on run block, I do admit that. But this one should be solid as well, both O-linemen. Every 35 pass yards, he's going to get a +1 overall. And the Falcons get roughly 250 pass yards a game. So maybe, if say they get a little under that at 245, that'll boot him up to a 92 overall. So realistically, I can see Jake Matthews anywhere between maybe 91 and maybe a 94 overall. So this one should be pretty high in overall as well. Now, guys, that is going to wrap up this analysis. That's every single one of these new Playerup players. So if you guys are able to snag any of them for cheap, especially Shaq Mason, Jake Matthews, maybe even Marshawn Lattimore, then I would highly recommend that. And you guys just have some fun watching these games and seeing how high these players can get in their overalls. I will catch you guys in the next video. If you did enjoy any of this, learn something new, make sure to smash that like button. And as always, I will catch you guys later. Stay hungry, stay humble, and remember, hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work hard. Good luck to all your teams in the playoffs. See you guys in the next episode. Peace.